All right, today we want to cover what we call what is project delivery, understanding what project delivery is all about. So the key learning objective is that you understand what project delivery is from a definition point of view. You also understand why a project manager alone is not enough to deliver a project. So what is project delivery? Project delivery is a discipline that encompasses all that is needed to initiate a project, that is start a project, plan a project, put plans in place, design a project, think about how you're going to structure it all together, execute a project, actually get the work done, and deliver the project, as in close the project, hand it over to the person who gave you the job. So in order for this to happen, you need to think about the different kind of delivery approach. How would the project be delivered? Resourcing, who are the people that are needed on the project? Vendor selection, who are the suppliers that will be doing the work on the project? And ultimately handing over to what we call operational maintenance, the people that will take over the project after it is done, to ensure that it can actually be used in the normal business environment. So when you're thinking about roles within project delivery, as in the kind of people that are required to get a project done, for example, in an IT system, you will need different kind of roles beyond the project manager. For example, you will need business analysts. These people will gather requirements for the project. Solution architects, they design the solution for the project. How will the solution work? Developers actually get the work done, and testers, they are the people that would normally test the solution while it is being built to ensure it meets the company's requirements that were designed or defined as part of the requirement gathering process. Database administrators, they design the databases that will store the data that the project will be using or that would be used in normal day-to-day operation. Infrastructure engineers, their job essentially is to deal with the servers or the infrastructure upon which the application will run. So for example, you might need to buy some servers, you might need to configure networks, infrastructure engineers are there to make sure that that will happen. Then service delivery specialists, this role essentially is people who are in the company and their job is to receive the work that has been completed and make sure that it is functioning properly. All right. So we call them service operation or operational delivery people. They are involved with business as usual, as it were. So as you can see here, to get a project done encompasses a whole raft of roles that are even beyond what we've listed here. So therefore, when somebody says I'm delivering a project, I want you to just understand that it goes beyond just the project manager coming there to say, hey, I'm the one who is delivering the project. There are a whole lot of people who are involved. Okay, so regardless of which industry you might find yourself, it is very important to understand that project delivery encompasses so much more than a project manager, or actually goes beyond project management. It's the whole thing that is involved around the delivery of outputs and outcomes and benefits. So wherever you are in your journey, that will help you to understand that actually when somebody starts talking about project delivery, your mind should be going to a wider context beyond what you currently know. All right. Thank you very much. And I'll speak to you another time.